Hello everyone, Mark here from Steiger Cars. Today I'm at my local car auction picking up another car. You've guessed it, it's a Peugeot. I started off 2026 with a clipboard this time for my auctions, and I filled it with 29 cars on there. Out of those 29 cars I got one. Crazy. I've got expensive stuff on here, cheap stuff, all sorts of stuff, but I just couldn't get anything in. I mean, every man and his dog's here bidding. Literally there were dogs here. So yeah, this whole thing. This is a 2009 Peugeot 207, 134,000 miles, a couple of weeks MOT, no advisories, one owner, most of the service history. But yeah, nothing special. Let's take a quick walk around it. So as usual, I jumped in this before it went through the hall, checked the clutch and things like that. Checked outside as well, obviously. Didn't see too much on it, to be honest. Everything seemed to work from the few seconds I had with the car. So I'm here now to pick it up for the first time, get it home, see if it needs anything, see if it gets me home, the usual. So yeah, if you like this sort of thing with the cheaper stuff, then like and subscribe, because I do end up with quite a lot of these. I do try and get some more expensive stuff sometimes, but it doesn't normally work out. So I can't even remember if it's locked. No, it's unlocked. Right, let's have a quick look, remind myself what I've bought. So inside, not too bad. Does need a bit of a hoover. Doesn't smell bad or anything. Yeah, I think this one's been looked after. So it's got a fully stamped book up to about 100,000, then it hasn't really got much since. So I just need to check through this paperwork to see if there is anything else. Oh, the mileage is 124,000. My mistake, I put 134 on my list, but it's 124. That's a noisy door. So on auction day, they sort of put the keys and start the cars, and there's people looking around them. You can't always take the key out and check the locks. So for the first time, I think we're good. Right, it's not unlocking. Let's try the other key. Oh, the boot's open, that's why, hang on. Right, now the boot is shut. Right, the car locks and the car unlocks, so that's a good start. I didn't hear this one start up. I got to it as it was running, so hopefully there's no nasty noises. Here we go. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, these 1.4s, they're sort of cheap and cheerful, very reliable in general. Won't have any issues with emissions like you do with the diesel ones when I get these, but all seems good. Clutch feels okay. Just do a quick slip test. Yeah, that's all good. So the camera's going to go up now, and I'll get driving. Okay, off we go. So far so good. Auto locking's kicked in, that's good. Now I paid 500 quid for this car, hammer price, plus the fees. So in total it owes me 632 quid. And that was my max bid as well. I didn't want to go any higher than that. So the plan is to get it MOT'd, it's booked in already. So I'm ahead of the game. And then they can forward date it, so any remaining weeks it's got left can be added on, so it'll have over 12 months MOT once it passes, if it passes. And then I'm going to phone the garage who have serviced the car for most of its life to see if there's any recent servicing on there. Worst case, I'll do a quick service myself. It's not that expensive, but the oil is pretty clean, so it was done recently, so if I can find a receipt for it, that'd be great. Otherwise, what else? Give it a clean up as usual. Hopefully it'll pass the MOT, and then I think advertise anywhere from 12 to 1500 really, depends really who's looking for a car at what time. If you can get that right buy at the right moment, you can probably get about 1400 for this car. The mileage lets it down a bit, being over 100, but yeah, I might try for 1350 and see how it goes. I've just checked the air conditioning, nice and cold, so that is a bonus as well. So with any luck, I think we might be okay with this one. Well, no issues whatsoever. Pretty happy with this one. I have rung the garage as well to see if they can confirm if there's any sort of history missing, so they're going to email me anything they find. Other than that, yeah, let's get cleaning. Well, you know when someone says spoke too soon, I think I have spoken too soon. The engine light has now come on, so yeah, there's always going to be something. Don't know why it didn't come on the drive home. I was giving it some beans, I was up to speed on the carriageway at 70. All fine, no issues at all, but yeah, there it is. So I'll get my little code reader out. It's going to be completely pointless. I do need to invest in a proper one. If not, it's going to go to the garage and see what they can find. Right, well here it is, the little cheapy special thing. Can't remember where it is on a Peugeot. It's not there. I've checked there. It must be in here somewhere. I doubt it's going to be very helpful. Right, let's have a look. 2 codes found. Cylinder 1 misfire. So yeah, not very helpful at all. I mean, doesn't say why it's misfiring. Could be anything. And random, okay, yeah, random misfires, so, or multiple misfires. So yeah, I need to get a proper one. This just tells me there's an issue. It doesn't say why there's an issue. So yep, could be 100 things. So I think it's going to have to go to a garage because I'm not going to be able to find anything here. Never mind. Well, there we go. I get that message. You know, I was driving home thinking, I bet this car's going to have that anti-pollution thing, and it's had it. So again, I've had that before with Peugeots. That can also mean a number of things. If it's a diesel, it can be DPF blocked, but as this is a petrol, it could be the cat related, something like that. Yeah, I've googled this before and yeah, never got to the bottom of it. Well, I've since got the service paperwork through. It had a basic service last year. I don't know if they changed the spark plugs, and looking at them, they look like they're due, so they're not very expensive. I'm going to chuck a new set in, and I even have a spare coil pack as well, so I might chuck that in too and give it a run, see if it light comes back on, basically, because that is one of the reasons I have since looked up that could cause that light to come on. I did notice it did feel a bit sluggish as well. I just put it down to being a 1.4, but from memory these are pretty pokey for what they are. And it would make sense if the car was underpowered, if there is a running issue and a misfire. So new plugs coming tomorrow, that'll go in, and hopefully that's going to sort the issue. Then it can go to the MOT and pass with flying colours. Also, while I'm in here, I've never seen so much sand in an engine bay. That's weird. Needs a good wash, that. Well, it's the next day, plugs are here. I did the inside as well last night, got dark, put the head torch on. So all in all, it took me about, I'd say, an hour and a half maybe to valet the whole car. I'm going to quickly polish the headlights so it doesn't get a divisor in the MOT. Chuck those in, put the new coil pack in, and hopefully that should fix it. If not, I'll have to look further. Otherwise, yeah, going to get a bit wet, I think. Well, the car's been running now for about half an hour. I've taken it for a good blast, no more warning lights. I think the old plugs may be just causing a slight misfire, which then flags up the anti-pollution fault. They're quite sensitive in these cars, I've heard, so I think that's going to sort it. I'm not going to touch anything else, just going to put it through the MOT and see what happens. So inside is all clean. I did actually find some luxury hot chocolate under the seat, which is still in date by the looks of it, so I'll take this inside. Yeah, it smells good, so I'll have that. And then, well, yeah, everything's done. Inside's all clean. I mean, you can't really see, but pretty good, I think. When the rain stops, I will get some pictures, get the advert going, and then hopefully get it flipped and make a decent profit on this one. Well, the car has just passed its MOT 2 days later. That was pretty good that I was able to squeeze in an early morning MOT. Money's in the bank. Car's going to be picked up in about an hour. That was a quick, easy one. So let's summarise in some numbers. The car and the fees, £632 in total. Spark plugs £13.87. Luckily that fixed that little issue it had. MOT 48 quid, so that's a total spend of £690.87. I put it up for £1,300, and I said to her, look, if it needs no money spending for the MOT, I'll knock off 50 quid because they asked if I'd go a bit lower. So £1,250. That is a profit of £559.13. So not too bad on that one at all. Yeah, limited time spent, no issues apart from that little misfire thing which the spark plug seemed to fix. And there we go then. Oh, in case you're wondering, obviously there's tax on that as well, income tax or, you know, corporation tax. VAT on that, 103 quid. I can claim back a couple of quid from the spark plug, so let's call it 100 quid VAT I have to pay on top of that. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching that one. If you like the cheaper sort of stuff, like and subscribe, plenty more to come. If you've got a cheap car you're selling in the Dorset or Hampshire area, email me, mark.steigercars@gmail.com. I'll give you a price for it. Send over some pictures and some information and roughly what you want for it. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.